Hey everybody, welcome to the Teaching and Learning Show. My name is Chris Combass, Director of Teaching and Learning for the Hamilton County School District.
I'm Philip Pinello, Director of Administrative Services, Hamilton County School District.
And I'm Tiffany Quintero, Family and Community Outreach Specialist with Hamilton County School District.
Good afternoon. I'm Lee Wetherington Zamora, Superintendent of Schools for Hamilton County, and it is my sincere pleasure to introduce to our community our wonderful personnel at Hamilton County Transportation Services. We have with us today Miss Moody. Miss Moody serves as our administrative assistant for the bus transportation department, as well as one of our bus drivers. And with Miss Moody is Mr. Mike Cohen. Mr. Mike Cohen serves as our transportation specialist. And so Mr. Cohen, he occasionally drives a bus as well, fills in whenever is needed. So welcome to the Teaching and Learning Show. So for February's show, we are highlighting our transportation department because February is Love the Bus Month. Love the Bus Month is celebrated every February, and it is just a way to highlight the value that transportation brings to a school district. And so we want to spend a few minutes talking to, again, our wonderful personnel at Hamilton County Transportation Department and show them a little love today.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Zamora. We have a few questions to ask the panel today. Mr. Pinello, I'll let you go with your first question.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Combass. I'd be happy to ask the first question. What do you think is the most rewarding part of being a school bus driver? For anybody, either one of you all.
I can answer that. I think the most rewarding aspect of being a school bus driver is just the opportunity to build positive relationships with the students and just watching them grow over time and knowing that you're making a significant contribution to their safety and well-being by getting them to school safely every day.
Well said. Thank you. Ms. Quintero, did you have a question for the panel?
Yep. My question is, what are some of the biggest challenges bus drivers face daily?
Well, some of the challenges are, and it's basically as a bus driver, your job is to, of course, you're driving the buses. You have to make sure that the kids are, following the rules of the buses. Some of our buses do have aids, others don't. So the responsibility falls solely on security, safety, making sure that the kids are sitting down when they need to be, making sure they're not doing anything. So it's just the overall of one person just looking out for everybody on that bus, making sure, like she said before, that we get them home, and then we get them to school, and then we get them back home at the end of the day.
So true. Ms. Moody, you mentioned building relationships with students. How do bus drivers build relationships with students and create a positive atmosphere?
I would say just learning their names, just knowing them personally, and also creating a welcoming environment on the bus, and just, getting to know them personally, I think.
If I could add to that, a lot, like I say, we're the drivers are the first ones these kids see in the morning. In the evening we drop them off. A lot of kids are having problems and stuff, and some of them like to confide in the bus drivers. Bus drivers have an ear; they want somebody to listen to them. The drivers listen to them, give them their point of view, give them some advice. So, it's great to know the kids, know a little bit about your kids that's on your bus. So when things come up, you're ahead of them and you can address some of those issues.
Definitely.
Yeah, transportation definitely has a huge impact on student achievement. No doubt about that. Ms. Zamora, did you want to ask the last question for the panel?
It would be my pleasure to do so. So, what are some important school bus safety tips that our students, our parents, and our drivers should always follow?
Okay, well, me and Mike both sat down and came up with a list of some tips. So for the students, I would say getting on and off the bus, make sure they wait till the bus is completely stopped before they get on, and also use the handrails when getting on. Try not to push or rush to get on or off the bus. While they're inside the bus, just stay in your seat, try to sit down quietly. Try to stay calm because we're driving and there's like 80 kids behind us, so sometimes, when they're being loud and trying to play, it causes us distractions. Also, in case of emergency, stay quiet, listen to the instructions from the driver. And also at railroad crossings, just remain seated, stay quiet, and, wait till we cross.
Another thing, there are rules posted in front of the bus, and those rules are posted for their safety and their security.
Yeah.
So abide by the rules and everything should be okay.
Great pointers. Ms. Quintero, did you have any final thoughts?
I just want to say thank you. Thank y'all for what you do, because I know it's a lot, and you have to be there on time. You have to be there early. Then you're there on time in the afternoon, and I know a lot of jobs just kind of has a little bit of wiggle room, but transportation really doesn't have wiggle room. So thank y'all for what you do. Thank you for being punctual. Thank y'all for being easy to get a hold of. And we wouldn't be able to run things how we're able to without transportation, really. So it's vital. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Pinello?
Yeah, well, I got a few thoughts. I've been working with this group for many years. Some things come to mind. Flexibility. They can interchange. A lot of things change on a daily basis, and they're all of our bus drivers are very willing, including the staff here that you have, administration, office staff. Everybody's willing to pitch in that department. That's very much appreciated. And they're all dedicated. They're dedicated to our student safety. And a day don't go by that if there's an issue with a student, they're going to make sure that child gets home safely. So I love our drivers, I love our bus aides, and I love everyone down in the transportation department.
Thank you, Mr. Pinello. Ms. Moore, do you want to wrap us up?
I certainly will. I'd like to say thank you as well to Mr. Cohen and to Ms. Moody for the ownership that you all take for the very awesome job of keeping our kids safe. You have impressed upon the drivers who also take ownership for ensuring that they keep the children safe. Communications with you all, and echo what Ms. Tiffany said. We can call you, you immediately respond. If a parent has a concern or an issue, more often than not, if we call you with a phone call or a message that we've gotten from a parent or community member, you already know about it, and usually have already taken care of it or have addressed it so that it's no longer an issue. So we do thank you for that. It is hard work. It is a huge responsibility, but you all take it and have done a phenomenal job with keeping our kids safe and running that department in an efficient manner. So we love you. So love February, love the bus. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah. And from Ms. Kennedy, myself, everyone else in the teaching and learning department, thank you guys so much. You play such a vital role in the school system. Wish we could just recognize you guys all year long, because you do play a very important part. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, everyone, see you on the Teaching and Learning Show.
The ball.
Mr. Miller, what's the most rewarding part about being a bus driver?
Driving all the kids to school, having a good time with them.
We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Ms. Cardwell, how do you build relationships with students?
I try to know all their names and greet them when they get on the bus. If I may be the only person they see in the morning or the first person, I try to get to know all my students. I'm there for them to talk to and vent if they need to vent.
Thank you so much for what you do. Ms. Harper, what's the most rewarding thing about being a bus driver?
The kids, absolutely. I know I can.
I know I can.
Be what I want to be.
Be what I want to be.
If I work hard at it,
If I work hard at it,
I'll be where I want to be.
I'll be where I want to be.
Read more, learn more, change the globe.
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 Hey, what's the most rewarding thing about being a bus driver?
The safety of my kids. the kids give you when they first get on the bus because they're happy to see you.
So what's the most rewarding thing about being a bus driver?
Seeing their faces every morning and seeing their faces every evening, leaving, and leaving the bus.
Love it. Thank you so much for what you do.